Good morning, guys. I am getting ready to make a couple of different meals. Someone gave me some fresh venison, and it is bow season. I'm out of breath. Whew. It is bow season, and I don't bow hunt, but he did. And he gave me some venison, and it is kind of cut off. I did make sure, and I will always go through as I go, because last thing you want in your food is deer hair. So always, even after you cut up venison, always clean it before you cook it. What I'm going to do is 2 different meals, and I'm going to cut up like this piece after I take this off, and I'll probably cut it. My knife's not going to work too good. My TV knife is getting kind of dull. I probably should have cut this up when it was still semi-frozen. I am actually going to make this into small steaks. I love venison steaks. I grew up on venison, so to be able to have venison is a treat. And any small pieces like this, I'm going to set aside, because I'm also going to make another food that a lot of people don't know what it is, and that is, sorry about my other phone, that is Spiedies. Most people, if you're not from New York, Pennsylvania area, don't know what a Spiedie is. We actually have what's called a Spiedie Fest in upstate New York in Binghamton. It's awesome. And I'll show you also how to make Spiedies. I'm going to go ahead and cut that. So, this piece is kind of funky. We're going to go ahead, and Spiedies is venison or chicken or beef. You can do it with any, and today I'm going to make a Spiedie with venison, and that is just the meat cut up kind of like you would a stew meat into bite-sized pieces. Of course, I'm going to clean this up. I'm not going to keep the junky stuff on it. So there's going to be 2 meals you're going to see cooked out of this, probably more than that. As we go along, like I said, keep a piece of material close by, something to wipe your hands off on because of the possibility of having hair or something. Again, there's going to be 2 meals. We're going to have venison steak out of 1 meal, and we're going to have Spiedies, and we're also going to probably have stew meat, which I will cook the stew meat up and keep the stew meat in the broth in the freezer to have for a meal later on during the month. And I will show you those meals as I go along. Okay, guys, because I don't want this video to take forever to do everything, I put the rest aside. This is what I got cut up to make Spiedies with, and this is what I have here for the stew meat. As you can see, they're stew meat steaks. They're not going to be very big, and it's just me, so I don't need a whole lot. And that's more than I'm going to eat. And again, I've cleaned all this, and I prefer Lupo's, but this is all I could find that's come close to Lupo's. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to use. You can use whatever marinade you want. It's just I prefer Lupo's, and that's all that I could find that comes close to it. You want to marinate, because this has already been frozen. I wouldn't leave it too long in the refrigerator to marinate, but put it in a container with a lid. Give it a shake so it coats it all. And make sure it's a sealed container because you're going to want to go in and flip it, shake it every, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes. Because this is venison and because it's already been frozen and I thawed it. If it was fresh venison, I would say you could leave it in the refrigerator for like up to 24 hours. I wouldn't leave it that long. I know people do. I'm only going to leave this just probably till dinner time tonight. That's plenty to get all the flavor. Anyways, this is going to go in the refrigerator and marinate for a few hours. And then this is going to go in the frying pan. We'll catch you in a little bit. Okay, guys. I have got, well, I use Bluebonnet. I don't like Imperial. In order to get Bluebonnet sticks, I have to go clear like 15 miles away to another grocery store because Walmart no longer here carries Bluebonnet in the sticks. I don't even think they carry Bluebonnet in the tubs. I don't know. I haven't looked. And if it starts to smoke, it's because I just washed my burner off because I took yeah, it's quite a bit of margarine, I know, but I don't want it to stick to the pan, and I'm not afraid of margarine. I'm not afraid of it. Anyways, so I'm going to fry up just basically, I know a lot of people add all kinds of flavorings to their venison. I don't. And I cook it like my mom did. Salt, pepper, fried in a pan, about not quite medium heat, because you really don't want I may have too much margarine, but you know what, it's going to use it. You really don't want yeah, my burners don't set up. You really don't want this to burn to your pan. So there's never really too much margarine. And venison is a lean meat. And I personally don't care to put a whole lot of excess flavoring on it. I know a lot of people do. I personally enjoy the more natural taste of it. I'm just trying to move the butter out of the corner a little bit. Like I said, it's just me eating. I didn't see any sense in making a huge pile of this. And I also have an onion to fry up, which probably normally I would fry my onion in this pan, but I have quite a bit in my pan, so it may go in a separate pan or towards the end. Again, just I can get my salt container to open. Salt. I know a lot of people complain, oh, it tastes gamey, and it's tough. If a deer has been running, they're going to taste tough. Even after they've been shot, if they run, they're going to taste tough or be tough. And I know some people don't like the taste of wild game, but animals were put here for us to eat, and they've been here on the planet as long as we have and before. And I know there's people out there that frown on eating animals, but it is what it is. That's why they were put here. I will be right back with you when it is done. When you see that the meat is kind of like cooked about halfway up through, go ahead and turn it. And that's usually rule of thumb with anything that you're cooking. And you can tell that my stove doesn't work quite right because my burner covers don't fit my burners, because this is a really old stove and they don't make the covers for them, and where I live won't order the correct ones for me, and I have to replace them myself. So just make sure these pieces here get down where they need to be into the butter, and salt and pepper the second side a little, and it smells yummy. And I probably will just nibble on this for my lunch and let that simmer. Okay guys, so this looks really good. I did go ahead and turn it over one more time because you will notice when you're cooking it, there will be like blood will gather at the top on the second turn. And I did not cut all the way down to my pan. And you can see that that is good and done. There's some people I know that will eat it pink in the middle. I don't advise that. So we're going to go ahead and take this off of here and put it on the plate because it is cooked, and that was a fatter piece. Turn our burner off. And while this was cooking, I did make up some green bean salad to have with it. Like I said, this is way more than I'm going to eat. So, and it smells very yummy. So I'm going to go ahead. This is the green bean salad that I made up. This is about half a can. The other half a can I put in a bowl. Sorry about that. The other half a can I put in a bowl. And I'll probably cook it up with one of my dinners here in a couple of days. Some of that on my plate. And there you have it. Fresh venison steak. Oh, my light is on. That's terrible. Fresh venison steak and green bean salad for my dinner. Everybody, bon appetit. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.